Check, checky, check. Hey, hey, 1, 2, guys, what's up? Alrighty, everything is sounding good. Let me go grab a drink and we'll get started. Hey, 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 what is up, guys? What is up? Glad to be back on stream once again. Alrighty, so, what's up? Hey guys, how's it going? Erica here from Highway 49 RC. Today's plan, as you know, by the title of the stream slash video, we are building some battery packs. Come on, up chair, thank you. Yeah, building battery packs. And, let's see if my thing, yeah, it's doing this thing. Alright, cool. Yeah, this might be a longer stream. Yeah, this definitely might push the lengths of some of my previous streams, because these packs take a long time to make. They're very tedious to get all the friggin' sensor wires not sensor wires, the balance plug wires all soldered. It's a lot of work. It's very tedious, but hey, it's a perfect thing to do on stream. Probably need to top up on caffeine later, depending on how this goes. What's up, Cooter Racing, Hawkins? Good to see you guys. Get my soldering iron plugged in. Alright. Hope y'all are having a nice weekend. Nice lazy Sunday. I sure have been. Very, very chilled out day so far for me. Which is good. Which is good. Always gotta enjoy a little bit of chill time. Never want to go too crazy. So these batteries that I'm using are Tattoo or Genzace 3S 450 MOA. Hey Ezekiel. And yeah, I'm wiring them up in parallel. So basically, same voltage, more runtime. That's the goal. I think the cheapest I've seen is like, I think $12 per battery. I think I got these for 15. I don't remember why. I think because they were going to be here sooner or something like that. I wanted them here in time for stream. Daytona 500 got postponed? Oh, really? I do not keep up with, like, race car racing, really, so. That is a bummer, though, for sure. Let's see, so I'm going to need a couple battery ends. I sorted all of my connectors. No, 15 bucks for a 3S 450. 450. So, basically like way overpriced for the amount of runtime you get. But it's fine, because they're cute little batteries. I wish it was 15 bucks for a 5000. Jeez. I wish. Let me do a quick shout out on Instagram real quick that I'm streaming, just to get the word out. Yeah, because like, if you do the math, this is 15 bucks. I spent 60 on these 4 batteries. And you can get 5,000 MOA for 60 bucks, easy, or more. And I'm holding 1,800 in my hands. Absolutely ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Alright. That is covered. Let's get into it. I'm basically gonna just kind of copy the ones that I made here, because, you know, that just makes sense. Excuse me. Try and like copy the wire lengths and everything, so that they're as close to the same as possible. I don't know. So I've got some extra black wire. There's another piece. Actually, I could use that. What else have I got in here? It's my miscellaneous box of spare wires and stuff. I always like to hang on to some. So this. That's 14 gauge. I want the big stuff. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just gonna cut myself some then. So, I'm just gonna try and match these up as best I can in length, so they're all the same. There-ish. Probably about right. You guys were talking about tools on the Discord server recently. Somebody got some new Losi drivers, and we were talking about the like shock shaft tool. Makes me want to buy tools, man. It really makes me want to buy tools. My RC toolkit is very, very outdated. Like, I've been using the same tools for the last at least like 7 years. I mean, not like they go bad, but at the same time, like, come on, tools. You want to buy tools. At least being a mechanic, you know, you kind of end up with a slight addiction to buying tools. Just a wee little one. see, where am I going to put this where I'm not going to spill it? There we go. Not into motors, but King of the Baggers is hilarious. What's King of the Baggers? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I hate stabbing my hands with screwdrivers. I've done that far too many times. Oh, you did get it. Nice. Looking forward to seeing how that works for you. I shouldn't have cut my nails because then I could strip this easier. There we go. Yes, I'm actually stripping silicone wire with my fingernails. It actually works fairly well, surprisingly. Kind of ridiculous, but I mean, I couldn't do it all day because it hurts a little bit, but for a few pieces I can do it. There we go. Ta-da. And let's see, probably did not need to be quite that much. Not quite that much. I'm starting off by just soldering wires onto my battery connectors, and then I'll go from there, basically. Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Actually, now that you say racing with bagger bikes, yeah. Probably should not be cutting all of this with my nice little snips. Yeah, probably not. They have a... Since when did these get a bunch of little nicks in the jaws? That's lame. I wonder what I was trying to cut. Who knows? That one. That one. Yeah, okay, I'll trim this one a little bit. There we go. Hey, Black Sheep. Yeah, MOA is very close to being completely done. Well, it is completely done. Last weekend, my boyfriend and I went out to the river and did a little bit of like cinematic filming with it, so that was cool. And then we were gonna go somewhere today to film like a running video with it, but I decided I didn't really want to because after running it last weekend, like it was just not enough battery time. So hence we are making more batteries for it today. It just was not enough runtime for me at all. What have you guys been up to this weekend so far? Anything cool? Alright, have a good evening, Ezekiel. Thanks for stopping by. Always glad to have you in the Discord server too. Alright, cool, Black Sheep. Thanks for checking in. Hope your design session goes well. Sometimes those can be frustrating. But yeah, have a good one. Sure, we'll get some more people showing up in here sooner or later. As always, if there's any issues with audio or anything else, just start yelling at me in the chat and I'll do my best to take care of it for you. I think we're actually gonna run out of solder today. I've got more, but like, we've had this roll of solder for freaking years. Like, I don't even know how long we've actually had this roll of solder. Alright, see you later, Eduardo. Thanks for stopping by. I know for some of the people across the pond this is fairly late at night, but I don't really like streaming in the mornings, so I guess it is what it is. Although I am streaming a little earlier today because I want to have dinner with my dad tonight, so want to try and make time for that. Okay, cool. Wonder like what else, like what you could do with it that's like a little bit different. Like something to spice up the running videos a little bit so it doesn't like get so old for them. Or like, I don't, like, you're the one who knows if it seems like it's getting old or not, but like, I'll see if I can think of any good ideas for like how you could spice it up a little bit. What's up with the Hornet transmission again? Is that just, are you just waiting on parts for that, or did you use it for something else? I don't remember. Okay, you can do that too. That works. That works. Oh, okay. Gotcha. At least it's not like completely catastrophic, I guess. Tin these. I just got, well, it was a few weeks ago, but I just got some, oh, come on, I can't word right now. I just got a butane soldering iron, actually, for work, and I was playing with it the other day. It seems pretty cool. Actually, I should use that right now and like test it out a little bit. I got the Dremel, I don't even know what it's called, but it's the Dremel one. And I finally, like, I got it a few weeks ago, but I didn't have any butane for it, but I finally was able to snag some from work, and I can use that. Or I filled it up, and it's actually pretty nifty. It heats up really, really fast, which is cool. Let's see, how is that oriented? That, so, trying to think of the most, like, ergonomic way of setting up the battery wires. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay, maybe we'll go like, screw it, we're just gonna go like this. Come on. Look for me, please. Thank you. Much appreciated. There we go. Light orange. Oh, nice. That's actually a pretty good good idea. Using a nail file to like fog it a little bit, or I don't know if fog is the right word, but like frosted it. That's really smart, actually. Okay, that one. Oh wait, what in tarnation? Oh, that's right. I've got two different types of connectors in there, and actually I don't have any of the other kinds, so that's fine. I had a bunch of the ones that have the little like gray caps on the back of them, and I guess this is my last one, so this one's gonna get heat shrink. What do I do with my lighter? Oh, it's still over there. That makes sense. Does it make sense? I don't know. I suppose it does. I could have sworn I brought it over, but clearly not. Alright. Let's just do this one while we're at it. This little battery connector soldering block I made was actually pretty easy. I just kind of traced out the come on. I just traced out the shape of the connector on the piece of wood, used a chisel and chiseled out the hole for it, and then just ran what's it called? Eye bolts, eye screws into the side of it. So you just thread those in, and it kind of clamps the connector for you. I also ground off the tip of the eye bolt so it wasn't sharp, it's flat. Color good? Yeah, I think so. Yep, looks good. Awesome. And then cap on this one, and was I doing? No. And sometimes I've done heat shrink and the cap, but the trick is just to make sure that you don't strip the wire back too far. And then I want heat shrink for that one. What red heat shrink? I want the red one, which I don't have much left of, but that's fine. Well, I have a lot of the wrong size left. How's that? Yeah, I have, okay. that's fine. Just gonna use black then. How have you guys been enjoying the milling machine series, actually? That's a good thing that I need to ask you guys. What do you guys think of it? I had a lot of fun making it. I'll tell you that. It took a lot of time, like a lot of time to make, but it was pretty good. I think it turned out good. I'm done with the third episode, or the third part. I just need to thumbnail it tonight, and then that'll go up. For channel members, that'll go up probably Wednesday or Thursday. And then for the rest of you guys, it'll go up next weekend. But today, actually, while my boyfriend was over, we got the head trimmed back in and the vice trimmed back in. Actually, I need to remember not to say too much because you guys haven't seen the next episode, but I have, because I literally made it and edited it. Looks good to me. Now, okay, now this was a I'm trying to remember how I went about this. Because I don't want to just cut the connector off because I'll short the battery out. So I think last time I started with the main leads and then did the balance leads second. But I think I'm gonna try it the other way this time because it was a lot of spiderwebby mess trying to get the balance leads connected up properly. And having the main leads in the way of that was not helping. So I think I'm going to try doing the balance first and then the main leads. I think that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I could probably just like tape the main leads out of the way for temporary. Actually, I'm going to do that. Do I have any electrical tape in here? Do I? I think so. Very little bit. This electrical tape came from my grandmother. So freaking long ago. I don't know why I remember that, but I do for whatever freaking reason. One. And come on, work for mine. Stupid tape. Just two. 3. And four. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice. Okay. Those are taped out of the way so I can do my connectors nicely. And these need to be set up in such a way that they like kind of sit nicely sideways with each other. So that's kind of a mildly tricky part of this whole operation also. And then, okay, so I do need to cut and tin a buttload of little extensions for one of these packs because I have to lengthen them by like an inch, which is just so ridiculous that I have to do that, but I do because it won't fit on the truck otherwise, so. Excuse me. Yeah. So ridiculous, but I gotta cut a bunch of extra little, like, extender bits. But at least I hoard all the freaking, signal wire that I peel off of, like when I do lights and stuff, like, I peel off the signal wire because I don't need it. So I just get the red and the brown. And I hoard the scrap, and now I actually have a use for it, which is great. Okay, so these were probably... So I'm trying to remember, did I tin them or did I just stuff them together? I think I just stuffed them together. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, I guess. I'll cut them a little long, because that's better than too short. Or at least I'll just assume that I was stuffing them. Okay, so this long. And I need 8. Is that right? Yeah, 8. There's 1, 2, 3. Come on, everybody, count with me. And 4. There's 1 set. And then 5. 6. Come on, snip. Yeah, okay, these got screwed up. That's a bummer. 6, 7, 8. 8. Yes. That is the correct number. That back in there. This back in there. Now, what wire did I use? I don't know, I used some little 16 gauge silicone wire. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Deal with that later. And then, let's see, I need to leave. I'm going to start with this one here. Yeah, these got jacked up. That sucks, because these were really nice. I'll have to try and like resharpen them, because, yeah. I don't know what I was cutting with them. That would be too much for them, but clearly something, because there's a bunch of little nicks in the blades now, which sucks, because these are not cheap, as I recall. Okay, so I'm copying this one. Extend this side. Yeah, okay. There we go. This becomes such a tedious process. And actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and strip all of these. I don't have to do it every time. So recently, I have been on a bit of a ramen making journey. We always end up talking about food on stream, so here we go. Here's the start to the conversation. I've been on a ramen journey recently. A couple weeks ago, had top ramen for the first time in my life. Yes, don't judge me. I've gone a very long time without ever having top ramen. And my verdict on it was, man, this could be made so much better very easily. So I decided that I wanted to try and make my own homemade ramen broth. And the first batch was kind of because I cooked some chicken in a pan and like some of the seasonings kind of burned to the pan, and it kind of flavored the ramen in a not so great way. But the second batch I made was really, really good, and I made some last night for me and my boyfriend, and man, that stuff is good. Some really, really good stuff. What's going on with this? Why are you falling apart? It's falling apart, just like my life. Just kidding. Okay. And for soldering lots and lots and lots and lots. The one that I just cut. Where's the one I just cut? Is it? Oh, here it is. I'm friggin' blind. Friggin' blind. I did kind of merge them together a little bit. Great. As I was using black heat shrink for. Let's see, does this fit on there? Does this fit? I could probably use some of this. Okay. Alright. Either I or somebody else, like maybe my dad, seriously jacked up these pliers, or these side cutters. I think it was probably me. I don't know what I would have been cutting. Oh, I think I was cutting some sort of big components off of some circuit boards or something. Cause like there's only 4 big nicks in the blade. So, like, I didn't cut a lot of stuff with it if it was me. But 4 sounds about right. Like maybe I robbed a capacitor or something off of something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so then cut this one right at the base of it, right? Wrong. Wait. Oh, I'm getting so confused now. Okay, extension does not go on this pack. Extension goes on that pack, and then, yeah, okay. We might only get 1 pack done tonight, guys. We'll see. This is just such a... Like, I want to make sure all the wires and stuff are, like, real nicely, like, arranged and everything. So... Okay, this goes on this side. Right? Yes. This one goes over here. This one goes here. This one gets cut here, all the way at the connector. Stripped. Like that. And then okay, I think I kind of screwed myself over on this first split together connection, but that's okay. That's okay. Splice that together. Give a little squeeze. And solder. I realize this is not a terribly interesting live stream, but hopefully somebody is enjoying it, or at least wrenching along with me, or something like that. I totally botched that. I totally botched that. Good God. Better? Nope. Nope. There. That's good. Okay, and then this on it. shrink it. Great. And then I need to get a piece of heat shrink over both of those wires, and does this work? Okay, yeah, that'll work. Oh, I'm glad that you are enjoying my content. Welcome. Got a lot of series and all sorts of build videos and stuff on the channel, so feel free to look around and see what you think. And this is why we put music on the live streams, because sometimes I don't have much to say. But what do you guys want to talk about? Anything interesting going on in your guys' little worlds? Oh, cool. What are you working on building? There we go, first connection. Woo! Only a lot more to go. Oh boy, that's gonna take a while. I might just do the one pack on stream and then do one off stream, because this is probably actually pretty boring for people to watch. But the car for the WRCA mini class. Oh, cool. That sounds like fun. I hope you do well in the races. Very cool. Okay. What different classes are there? I'm not familiar at all with any of the like race rules or anything like that. Hey Tank, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. What's new in your world, Tank? Come on, get on there. Make his heat shrink. There we go. Super Pro 2.2 Sport Mini Plus. Okay. Gotcha. So is it crawling? I guess I should have asked that. Is the racing crawling, or is it a different kind of racing? Like what kind of car are you racing? That's the better question to ask. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, these are really small. They're 450 milliamp hour. So yeah, super tiny little packs. And what's even more a pain about all this is that I have to solder all of the little balance port wires together. Like that's the worst part of this, is the balance wires. But we're getting it done. Okay, note to self, carbonated drinks, not a great idea on stream, because they make me burp, and I don't want to be belching on stream. Note to self. Right. Heat shrink. Don't get too carried away now. Can't forget about the heat shrink, which we have all done way too many times. More times than we would like to admit. Sort of kind of twist those together. Okay. Let's go this way. Solder this together. And then stick this in the clamp and solder this together then. Alright. I'm looking forward to just kind of chilling out tonight, actually. I'm glad I'm streaming a little earlier. Depending what time I get done, maybe I'll thumbnail part 3 of the Milling Machine series real quick before I call it a night. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so that one. And then next one. Actually, I'm making good time on this one, I think. 340? Oh, 240. Wait, when did I start streaming? Like, hang on. An hour ago? Yeah, okay, that's about right. I could definitely do that. My thing about that, though, is that then I have to charge 2 packs for 1 run. And I'd rather just have to deal with charging 1. And also, I have like little like battery pack like protector covers. Although I guess if you're talking about them puffing or something, that's a different issue. But like if I hit one on a rock or something, like I've got little like protector guards for them. But I mean, like, you do make a good point. You do make a good point. I just didn't want the hassle of having like having to charge 2 separate batteries. I don't know, that's just me. And I did think about it, and my other thought with it too is it's just more connectors. That's more wiring. Actually, no, it's probably not. Yeah, it's just different ways of doing things, and this is how I wanted to do it, so that's really all there is to it. No wrong way to do it, as long as your crawler goes, and as long as you have fun at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Don't matter how much you spent on your crawler, don't matter how you solder your batteries together, as long as you have fun. Yeah. That's why I don't trash on people with certain brands of rigs. I mean, like, some people will be like, oh, Red Cat sucks, or, you know, oh, you know, Danchi is, you know, crap or whatever. But honestly, like, I will agree that some brands are more durable than others and break more or less than others, or have more issues or less aftermarket support. But like, I won't like trash on a person just for having a certain brand of rig. Like, that's kind of silly because we're all in this to have fun. Doesn't matter what kind of rig we have. Or like what brand of rig. You know? You know, you got one person that's got, you know, like the ultimate, like the ultimate, you know, expensive rig, you know, with all the Vanquish parts and all the fancy stuff, you know. Super expensive motor, fancy Vanquish parts, you know, ultra lightweight carbon chassis, yada yada. And then you've also got the person that's got, you know, pop can skid plates. Like, you like, it doesn't matter what's on the rig as long as the person driving it is having fun. It's not getting around the fact, the like logical fact that one may just logically be able to perform better than another. Like, I hope what I'm trying to get at is coming across. But I think it is. And honestly, that's kind of a good thing to follow for anything in life, really. Like, who cares what kind of car someone has, or, you know, what kind of, I don't know, what kind of whatever. Because as long as they're getting out of it what they want, great. Yeah, exactly. Like, budget builds are cool. That's not, like, personally, that's not my thing. Like, my thing is machining custom parts. Like, that's what I really enjoy about the hobby, is being able to make my own parts and, you know, make my own rigs super customized so that they perform how I want them to. And that's okay. You know, nobody's making me or somebody else do that to, you know, have fun. The only time when that does kind of come into play is like when you get into comps, where, you know, you have to have such and such this, and, you know, then there's rules. But like at that point, then you're signing up for that, I guess, quote unquote judgment, I guess. I mean, you're being judged, yeah, obviously, but like, it becomes competitive then. But yeah, it's all about having fun. And like, part of my fun in the hobby is making videos. Like, that is part of the fun that I find in this hobby, is sharing what I do with others and helping others come up with good ideas and helping others learn. Like, those are all things that I enjoy about this hobby a lot. And we do a lot of that over on my Discord server. Like, there are a bunch of great people over there. We're all having a good time. Okay, yeah, this is working out okay. You know, we all hang out, like, everyone's super friendly. Everyone's got different ideas. Everyone builds in different ways, designs things in different ways. And it's cool because you can then see how other people do it. Like, I will even see things other people have done, like, okay, yeah, I have access to, and not to be like, oh yeah, you know, I have the best tools, but like, I'm very lucky to have access to a lot of equipment and a lot of machine tools and stuff like that to make parts with. And not everybody has that, but you know, someone that just has, you know, an angle grinder, a drill, and some files, like, they can still give someone like me an idea because of how they approach a problem and how they solve it. That's why a lot of my videos aren't really how-to videos. It's more about how I approached a problem, solved it, and trying to inspire others and get other people thinking about how to make things work with what they have available. This pack is looking really, really clean, actually. The wiring on it, it's looking good, looking real good. I will say that it can be really easy to get into the mindset of better and worse, because of, hang on, it can be easy to get into the mindset of better and worse because of, you know, logical things like durability, and like a certain rig will not be able to do something that another one can, but that doesn't mean that the person that's driving it is lesser than anybody else. It just means that the rig itself isn't capable to go in a certain area. So like it can, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to get at, but yeah, it's just like, it's about having fun. Doesn't matter what kind of rig, doesn't matter what brand, as long as you're having a good time. I think a lot of that can kind of end up in the comp scene. The better and worse thing, or at least I've heard in the past that like some of the comp guys can be really like judgy. I don't know if that's the right word, and I don't want to, I'm not trying to put down comp guys at all. Not at all. Like, if you're a comp guy and you're cool, you know? Like, I'm not trying to like, trash on anybody. I'm just saying that that's a stereotype that I've heard. I don't have any experience with that to say that that stereotype is true or not. I'm just saying that's what I've heard. Ta-da! And last but not least, the positive wire of the balance connector. I think the better term for what I was trying to describe earlier is concrete. Like, concrete reasons that a rig is better or worse than another is because it physically cannot do a line or physically does not have as much articulation as another. That's just a concrete fact. It's not a judgment about the rig or the person or the brand. Or like because one breaks easier than others. That's just a concrete, observation kind of thing. Come on. Stay. Thank you. Please don't move. Please don't move. I know you're gonna move. Stop moving. Please. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you can do that too. That works. That works. Yeah, looks good enough for me. Looks good enough for a Hodunk saddle pack. Okay. All right. The balance connector for the first pack successfully soldered. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, time to move on. Yeah, it's not true. Exactly. That's definitely not true. Okay. So, I need to dig out some 16 gauge silicone wire out of my box of crap here. Let's see what we can find. That's 16. Don't really look the same size as this 16, but I'm sure it probably is. And stiff. Oh, I think this is what I want to use. Yeah, I think I want to use this actually. The insulation's a little bit like thicker. Exactly. Exactly. If you know what you're doing, you can modify a car for less and make it perform better than the expensive cars. You are absolutely right. This one? No, this is what I want. Yeah, nice. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. I should have been looking at this the other way this whole time. That's really annoying. Yeah. Oh. Actually, it's not bad. Okay. I'm just being really picky. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by. Good chatting with you, and hope you have a great day at work tomorrow. There we go. Red wire. See ya. And red wire. This one needs an extension. Solder it on. It's a little bit too small. That's okay. And let's cut my extensions. Probably that long. One. 2, 3, 4. All right, great. Where'd the other piece of wire go that I just had? Here it is. Okay, so strip these. These ready to go. Now, to extend this side, do that right here. Alright, so that's been extended. I saw the back side actually. Please don't spring apart. Fuck. Awesome. All right. Okie dokie. So now I can strip this guy. I'm going blind, guys. I keep losing stuff. There's too many wires on this workbench right now. There's too many wires. Okay, that needs heat shrink before I go any farther. Okay, that'll fit. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy beast. The rest of your comments. All your tools. Okay. That is a fantastic question, RBK. Oh, brother. This still going okay? I think so. I hope so. Oh well, whatever. Stupid YouTube. Anyway, if the stream dies, I'm sorry. Oh, whatever. The inspiration for me with the chassis was the deluxe. I think it was deluxe. Or I don't quite remember the brand, but it was the Super Sudo chassis. I think from Deluxe, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that was my inspiration for it. I basically just straight up copied it in aluminum because they were selling it as in carbon fiber, as I recall. But I don't know if they still sell it or not, or if they, yeah, I don't exactly remember. But then your question was, if you're gonna build another and didn't have access to all the tools. Oh, and what chassis and axles? So axles, I would use the Deluxe Superlights. I mean, they're expensive, but honestly, I think they're kind of the best thing on the market right now. And then, this is annoying. How did I do this? And then for chassis, oof, I am not very up on what the good chassis are right now. Gosh, this is frustrating. Yeah, I'm not very up on what the good chassis are right now. But I would look at Deluxe. I would look at I'd look and see what the brand, I don't remember the name, that makes the pork belly chassis. I would see what they're doing and see what chassis they have. Gosh, why can't I remember the name of that brand? I literally see posts on Instagram from them all the time. And I can't remember. I'm sorry. This is a royal paint. Yeah, sorry for kind of very poorly answering that question. This is just so frustrating right now. Not really frustrating, it's just kind of annoying. Tricky, finicky. Flow for me, baby. Flow for me. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That is so much solder. Ah! Jeez, thank you. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Great, okay. Okay. I hope that answered your question, RBK. I don't know if you're still here, but I hope that answered your question to some extent. I know it was not a very good response. I'm sorry. Okay, there's that. This is all frumpled. All very frumpled. Yeah. Can you unfrumple yourself, please? Thank you. Lovely. Okay, great. Now for the black wires. Okay, good, good. I'm glad that somewhat answered your question. Yeah, you know, sporties are good too. I don't know what I would go with. A sporty would probably be a little cheaper, to be honest with you, because the axles are cheaper and you don't need two motors and all that. Like, the axles are way more readily available for a sporty. Actually, I want to get mine back running again. I need to make some new servo mounts for it, or a new servo mount for it, which I think I'm going to do next weekend, or maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll film it and stuff for you guys too, so. Yeah, because it's got four-wheel steering, and the steering on the rear, or the steering mount in the rear is just so weak. Like, it is just outrageously weak. And I got stronger servos for it, so that's not gonna help. So I'm gonna do a little bit of machining and make a mount for it. That should be hopefully really strong. Yeah, honestly, like, if I was gonna go with a comp rig, I'd probably go with, or like, if I was gonna make a, you know, that style of a comp rig, I'd probably get a pork belly chassis and, you know, find some axles that have good aftermarket support. Ow, hot. Big shock, I know. Yeah, that's probably what I would do, personally. Your call, though. Because, like, there has been so much hype about these pork belly chassis, or at least I see them all over Instagram. It's from this company called Res Concepts, or RES Concepts, I think. That's the name of it, finally remembered. Yeah, I would check them out. Maybe some SCX-10-2 axles or something. I know a lot of guys use portal axles on those. Or with those chassis, I know. But you wouldn't necessarily have to if you didn't want to. I mean, shoot, my Sporty, I run the OG SCX 10 axles on that. And, like, I'd still kick ass with that rig. So, it just kind of goes to show that, like, you don't need anything super crazy to have a good rig, you know? I mean, there's definitely not as much aftermarket support for the OG SCX axles anymore. But, like, you can still find parts for them pretty easily. That's not gonna fit over that. Sure, that looks good. Now that I have this all nicely set up, I have to take it apart. Or not apart, but just like unset it up so I can put a piece of heat shrink on it. Come on now. It might be a little big, but that's okay. That's okay. I think after I get this pack soldered up, I think I'm gonna go grab myself a quick snack and probably start on the next one actually, because it's only 3:15. Oh my gosh, come on. Just find a place and stay. Rawr! Oh my god. Yeah, man, talk about a pain. Oh my god. Actually, I should probably be tinning these first and then trying to solder them on. Not the dumb way I'm doing it. I know how to solder, I swear. Even though it might not really look like it, I do. I will admit, like, this is a really cool hobby, but it can be really complicated and hard to get started in if you don't really know anything about what you're doing. Or, like, you know, if you're completely new, like, it's hard. Like, it's complicated. There's a lot of stuff that, you know, us seasoned hobbyists know and kind of take for granted, or, like, we just don't think about it. It's like, oh, yeah, you know, there's two different pitches, opinions, or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely a tricky hobby to get into, just because there's so much to learn. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing I've ever soldered, but you know what? It should work. It should work. See if I can just kind of like clean up a little bit here. Okay. Yeah, the bigger scale stuff is, I don't have any 24th scale rigs, but from what I've seen, it's kind of all the same stuff, just bigger. Like, axles are axles, shocks are shocks. It's just bigger. Bearings are bearings. Like, I think if you've got 24th stuff down, I think you'll be fine jumping into bigger rigs. I believe in you. You can do it. All right. There we go. Battery pack. Is a little squirrely, a little messy, but it's complete. And it stretches apart the same amount as the other one, so that's good. It's not a good idea. Just want this flipped around this way. All I want. Now that's all twisted. The SCX6 I have no experience with. It looks pretty cool. Like, it's on the same scale as my MOA, which I think is kind of interesting. Yeah. Like, I haven't really seriously considered getting one, but like I've kind of toyed with the idea, like, like what would I do with it, kind of thing. And I don't know what I would do with it, honestly. Okay, there we go. This is looking good. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna go grab a snack, guys. Hang tight. I'll be right back. And we'll do the second pack, because, I mean, okay, how long have we been streaming so far? Hour and 41 minutes, so that took me about an hour and a half to do one pack. 3:30, so I should be done hopefully with the other one by 5. Yeah. Okay. Snack, and then we'll get on with the next one. Alrighty, back in business. For snack, we've got water crackers, because I love water crackers. I'm very strange in that way. And trail mix. That is the snack of choice for today. I will try and open this far away so I'm not absolutely blowing you out with the crinkling. Should put this. Okay. Part of our work is actually already done for the next pack because we already cut and stripped the little extensions. So this one. Cool. Alright. Okay. Next one's next. My trail mix is golden raisins, dried cranberries, plain almonds, and salted pumpkin seeds for those curious. Really good stuff. Should I be eating while soldering? Probably not. But hey, it's fine, right? It's fine. Thank you. Oh, looks good as in the snack. Yes, it is very good. Also got the first pack finished while you're away. I think you were away. Or have you been on the whole time? I don't know, Eduardo, but one pack is done. Which is awesome. See how quick we can get through this one. First one took an hour and a half. Second one, let's see, it's 3:30 right now. See how we do. You know, it occurred to me, actually, that it might be a good idea to use these little packs on my Shafty also, because I got some new servos for it. I was talking about it earlier, and the rear mount is getting redone, like, regardless, but the front one I might leave, I might not. But if I decide not to, if I decide to modify it, like, I think that would also come with the decision of using these little saddle pack batteries on it instead of the 2200s. I mean, these are half the capacity of a 2200, each of these saddle packs, because it's 900 per. 450 per individual battery, but you know, together it's 900. Just not much. But it would make it a little bit easier to fit batteries on it. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This. That. Stay. Stay. It's not called staying. Oh my gosh. Soldering can be so frustrating sometimes. Did you know that? So let's just do a blob on iron, and then go like this. Go blorp. No. Awesome. Looks good. Alright, cool. Yeah, they are 3S packs. Yeah. Which is what I also run on my Shafty. And my SDX. And my Galanda. I run everything on 3S except my Splash. Well, the cooling system on that is made for 3S. Like it's a 12 volt system, but the rig is better on 2. Then the cooling system doesn't really work very well. It's like, meh. Weird balance, but like, for me, 3S is it's just enough power. Like, it gives me enough wheel speed, but not too much. 2S for me is just not enough wheel speed. I know that's the great debate, but, you know. Alright. Next up. Cell 2. What size packs do you guys run, actually? You guys run 3S, 2S, 4? Do you run... And what size, also? In terms of MOA. Because everybody has their preferences as to what size batteries and such they like to run. And everyone's a little different. Okay, so this needs extension. Do this differently. There we go. Okay. Now this will be a little bit easier. Okay. Yeah, I feel like 3S is a pretty universal size for crawlers. For most people. Seems like the world just runs better on 12 volts. Don't know what it is. Cars run on 12 volts. RC cars run on 12 volts, some of them. It just seems like the way to go, you know? Just seems like the way to go. Oops. Oh boy. God damn it. I forgot the heat shrink. Come on, Erica. Come. Hey, we've all done it. It's so annoying, though. It's like you get it together finally, and after it was being such a pain, and it's like, oh man, I forgot it. Okay. Let's try this again. Ooh, that's perfect. If you can stay right there, I'll be so happy. Gorgeous. All right. Now my blasted heat shrink on the wire. While I was soldering it. Man. Scoot along. There we go. Thank you. Awesome. I have to get my touring car back out. That thing's fun. I miss driving that around. Actually, what I need to do is get back to working on my motor dyno. That's what I need to do. That's what I really need to do. Just get back to working on that. I think the next thing I was gonna do on it was try and replace one of the chips inside. And hope that fixed something I was having an issue with. I think that's what I was gonna do next, but we'll see. Maybe I'll look at that this week after work. Because tomorrow I think I'm gonna do the servo mount project. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Heat shrink, Erica. No, servo mount for my Sporty. I have some new servos. Well, I've had new servos for it for like 6 months. Because the old ones were being kind of weird and glitchy. And the rear mount is really, really flimsy. And I got stronger servos too, so it needs a way better mount. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll start that, because I'm going to film it. Filming things takes a while, but I think I'll film it. Because I'm going to be machining the mount, and I think it's probably going to turn into more than I'm expecting it to. So, I think it might make a good video. We'll see. What would make a good video, though, is a compilation of me cussing at inanimate objects. Because boy, do I do that a lot. Heat shrink, put heat shrink on the flippin' wires. Like, it's not that hard, Erica. My idea for a new rear mount, I think it'll be pretty slick. It's gonna kind of have like a semicircular bit on it that's gonna go, like if this is the axle tube, this is the knuckle. The servo is gonna sit like upright right here. I think that's what I decided. And I'm gonna machine like a little block that goes around the axle tube. And then secure it with screws into the axle tube that way, and then like the top of the block will go to the 2 servo mount screws, and then it's because of the way the holes in the axle are positioned and the holes of the servo are positioned where it's going to be, it needs to be like a C channel, sort of like around the servo, encapsulating it a little bit. So I think all of that together will make it really strong. Yeah. You know, personally, I don't think I've ever used liquid tape before. Like, I've seen people use it at work, like, and I've seen this stuff. Well, it looks cool, but yeah, I don't think I've ever actually used it myself for something. Which is interesting. But I'm sure it's handy though. No, don't shrink on the wire, don't shrink on... Oh, okay, that's annoying. Oh, what the hell? In the world? Okay, that's weird. This is absolutely gonna spring all the way apart. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. Except that the heat shrink is now shrunken on the wrong part of the wire. This is where I need the liquid tape. Exactly. So now I get to try and shimmy this piece of heat shrink over the solder joint. Oh, the joys, oh, the joys. I was able to do it with the last one. I need to be using smaller pieces of heat shrink. That would probably help. Just pull that off. Like that. There we go. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. Come on. I'll even give you a little squeeze with the pliers. And she has done it again. I've completely BS'd my way. Oh, friggity frack, no! Great, it slid off too far the wrong way. Ah, this is so annoying. So annoying. Gosh, I'm butchering this piece of heat shrink so bad right now. I don't want to yank the terminal out of the connector either. That would be bad. Okay, let's just try that. See what it looks like. Yeah, using liquid tape for like electronics and or like waterproofing. That's a good point. Not great, but it'll work. It'll work. As long as everything else is heat shrink good. Okay. Last balance plug wire. So many little things that I've gotten by without for so many years. Liquid tape being one of them. There's also some tools that I have for work that it's like, how have we never, like, you know, for our like home shop, like how have we never gotten this? I can't quite think of an example, but there's definitely been instances of that where it's like, how in the world do we not have this tool at home? I ran into something like yesterday or the day before. Let's see if I can remember what it was. I don't quite remember. Actually, we're gonna have another wiring stream in the near future because I need to put my shafty all back together because the wiring is, or like the electronics are all tore out of that right now. And I need to like wire in the new servos because those are like direct power servos. So they run straight off the battery. They don't need to have a BEC, which is awesome. So those need a whole new like wiring and power system done up for them. So that's going to be another live stream soon. Probably not next weekend. Probably the weekend after next. It's probably when I'm gonna do it. Something actually really nice about this little like soldering clamp thing that I have is that the jaws are aluminum. So you can clamp something in it like really close to the end, like really close with heat shrink really close to it, and the aluminum like wicks the heat away before it shrinks the heat shrink, which is kind of nice. Doesn't always work, but it usually works pretty well. Okay. And that wiring stream will probably be more interesting because I'll actually be working on a crawler and not just soldering batteries together, so you know. But soon, hopefully soon. Okay, looks good. Awesome sauce. balance connector is all soldered on this one. So now we get to solder the battery leads. We'll be done. I actually made pretty quick work of this pack, it seems like. So oh shoot, yeah, it's 3:55 right now, so it's taken me half an hour to get all the balance leads soldered together. It's pretty good. Okay. Start with positive. Why not? So I've been putting the milling machine series up as members only before releasing it for everybody for a few days. Kind of as an experiment to see if doing that makes it perform worse or not. And like I'll still have to kind of see, but I think it is making the video like not get as many views and not get out to as many of my subscribers, which kind of sucks. So I'm thinking what I'm probably gonna do at some point, maybe after I get a little bit more data about the members only videos, just like on my own, is I'm thinking of transferring the members only like perks, like the early access to videos and stuff. I'm thinking about transferring that to Patreon as a separate platform so that it doesn't affect how the video does on YouTube. I think that's probably a better option. And then just like ask the people that are members here to just go over to my Patreon, like, you know, stop the YouTube membership if they want and do the Patreon one instead. I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Or 7:55. So that's 4 hours ahead? Yeah, that's right. We were talking about that last time, I remember. I remember. And this needs to get stripped. I suppose this is probably a good time for watching a stream for you, Eduardo, because it's like end of the day, evening, like just had dinner, you know, just kind of chilling out. I bet it's nice. Works out well for you probably. I mean, I feel like most people are around on Sunday afternoons. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I feel like most people are around. That's right, I used the last piece of that, so I gotta go somewhere else. Because, you know, the kind of term of like lazy Sunday. Come on. Both of you, all the way in. Wait, why am I struggling with that? Just put it on here. Gosh dang it. Okay, great. There, like that. So like this, like that, like that. So you can put these on here. Try to anyways. Ooh. Ooh, okay, this might work really good actually. This might just work really, really good. Nice. Yeah, that worked good. Okay. Good thing to remember. Alright, good to know. Good to know. I know for the European folks, this is like really, really, really late at night. Okay, that did not get on there very well. Because they're even more ahead than you by like a pretty good margin, as I recall. You're 4 hours, so I think they're like 10. So that means it's like 1, 2 in the morning right now for them. Yow! Ow! It's hot. Okay, well, that looks a little bit better at least. Yeah, at least looks a little better. Okay. Still do its thing. Yes, it does. Great. Shrink that. Alright, looks pretty good. Could move it down a little bit more, but that's alright. That's alright. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that works well for you also. It's so cool that I have viewers like all over the world. I think that's really cool. It's like I've got one in Switzerland, one in, oh gosh, I don't remember. Well, Australia, Puerto Rico. There's a guy, what's the name of that country? I don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Okay. On the home stretch here. Good. Just cut it open. Okay. I'm just gonna put something different on there then. Put a piece of this. Why am I not just using my left hand? That wasn't too great either, but oh well. Just because double heat shrink. Double heat shrink, just because why not? So I want that a little bit more securely covered. Because like I got it way off to one side. I wanted it better covered. Since it is batteries, you know. They are just some somewhat high discharge batteries, 75C. So that'll cook up pretty fast if something happens. Alright. Time for the tricky part of getting heat shrink. Where did it go? Oh, I just used it. Duh. Alright, so this guy is almost done, which is awesome. Just need to get these two wires soldered on. Let's actually put the heat shrink on first. Set down there. Let's go for it. And I'm impressed actually, we did not run out of solder. I was for sure we would, or I was thinking for sure we would. But that's good that we didn't. Thought I would have to break out my other roll. This stuff is expensive actually. I mean, it's taken us probably 10 years to go through this roll, but it's expensive. It's like 40 bucks for a roll, which is crazy. But I do really like this stuff. This stuff works really good. I'll tell you what it is here in a sec. It is, the solder that I use is by MG Chemicals. RA flux, whatever that means, 0.032 diameter, 22 gauge, 2.2% flux. Let's see, SN60. It's tin, right? Yeah, SN is tin. 60, lead 40. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like it. It's the pink one. It's the pink one. Okay. That just barely fits on there. Shrink those babies up. bam. There we go. Saddle pack number 4 is done. It's a little ugly. That's okay. That's pretty good. All looks... Actually, yeah, it's pretty clean. Some of the heat shrink's a little but that's okay. Alrighty. Well, great. This is just about done. I see that now, of course, that right as I'm finishing up, I've got all the viewers. But yeah, I'll still be on for just a little bit longer. Clean up a little bit. But yeah, got 2 more. I don't know where the other one I made today went. I think it was this one. 2 more new saddle packs, so I will be good to go for an MOA running video, like really soon. I'm not sure when I'm gonna go, but thank you. Probably this coming weekend I'll go out and film that. All right, this goes back in there. So does this. And the rest of this can just get thrown away, pretty much. Except it's all junk. It's all junk. Alrighty. Extra little bits. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. Hope you guys have a good week coming up. I can't believe it's Monday tomorrow already. Kinda crazy. Kind of crazy. I have Mondays off, which is really nice, but Mondays are still kind of weird. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. Thanks for sticking around. For those of you that have been here since the beginning, thank you. Appreciate it. I've now got an outrageous pile of wires and batteries. That is just so many wires right there. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. Sorry if I was a little quiet today, but I enjoyed getting these done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, comments. Check out my Discord server if you guys want some friends to chat with about RC stuff. Check out my Discord, which is in the description down below. It's been super active recently, a lot of really friendly, nice people, so for those that are interested in that, go check it out. We're always talking about awesome stuff over there, so yeah. Alright, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and I see you all in the next one. Okay.